Khumalo to point out that this person, unfortunately, is not written here.
Sibhala ngaphansi ke isikhathi asithatha ukuthi ke akhombeke umuntu loyo.
But these were the results. In other words, this is what happened then after she was requested to point out a person. It's written here, IC number 11.
Nayi ke imiphumela ke yalokho ke akwenza ke ngalelo langa wathi yena ke umama uGladness Khumalo ngibona unumber 11.
Actually, let me put it the way in which it is written here, open quotes. I see number 11, close quotes.
Ndlela abhala ngayo ukuthi ke ngibona yena unumber 11.
Identified Zamambata wearing a fawn t-shirt with stripes and a blue check trouser.
Uzamambata ke umuntu amkhomba.
The reaction from the witness after this pointing out, there was none.
Ukuthi ke wenzani ke emuva kokuthi ekhombileke akukho kubhaliwe.
And thereafter photos of the person that she pointed as wearing number 11 were then taken.
Kwase kuthuthula ke izithombe zakhe ke umuntu loyo amkhomba owayephethe unumber 11.
Now let us see who that person, who that number 11 is. Let's go to photo number 5. Now that is one view of the person that she pointed out, who's got a that by the way, the placard, which is number 11. Let's go to photo number 6. This is a closer view of the person with the number 11. Let's go to photo number 7. Thank you. Now, this is what Ms. Gladness Khumalo pointed out at the identification parade as a person who says was one of the 2 perpetrators who got into the house. Now, we've spoken at length about this person. Remember, number 11 is now being pointed for the second time by one of those people. Actually, by 2 of those people who were in the house. The first one was Longwetwala, who pointed number 11, and the second one is now Ms. Gladness Khumalo, who's also pointing the person with the placard of number 11.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi sesikhulumile kakhulu ke ngaye umuntu lona manje ke sekufakazi wesibili kubantu ababephakathi endlini abakhomba yena ke lo owayephethe unumber 11. Okokuqala kwakuyena uLongwetwala, manje ke uyena umama uGladness Khumalo ukhomba yena lo ophethe unumber 11.
Now, without repeating what I've said time and again about Brigadier Skininda's allegation about your involvement in this case and your subsequent arrests vis-a-vis the explanation that the description that she got from the people in the house, do you have any comment once again?
Ngaphandle kokuthi ngiphinda-phindeke lokho bese ngikushilo-ke ngobufakazi bakho Brigadier Skininda ukuthi yini ayithola noma ayitshelwa-ke abantu ababesendlini ngendlela abachaza ngayo, ngaba khona yini wena ofisa ukuthi-ke uphawule kulesithombe lesi? But I can say that this person does not look like me. And I know that Gininda, during the time of this photo, was not yet part of this case. But what he had to do was to then take a lead from the features that he sees on this photo, if it was, or his aim was to arrest the people that killed Senzo. But what he chose was to just now misdirect the evidence and say that I'm the one who killed Senzo.
Thank you. Now, during the course of this trial, there was an exhibit that was introduced to this court as exhibit triple V. It's a statement that was penned by Mr. Gladness Kumalo on the 6th of November 2014. If my calculation is correct, from the 26th to the 6th of November, it's only about 10 days. From 26 October 2014 to 6 November 2014, it's only about 10 days, plus minus. If my calculations are, I've never been a mathematician.
Say that statement off.
The statement is it's exhibit triple V. That has already been handed before court. A statement that was taken from Ms. Gladness Kumalo.
Manje ke kune statement esathathwa ke na ke Mama Gladness Kumalo kwa May 6 ka November cabanga ukuthi ke amalanga awu10 emuva kokuthi isigameko senzeka.
It is assumed that her memory with regards to the visualization of the people who got into the house was still very fresh.
Kucatshangelwa ukuthi ke ukukhumbula kwakhe noma indlela akhumbula ngayo ngokuhlangeneke nabantu ababesendlini ukuthi ke kwakuyinto ke eyayingekamdukeliki eyayisekhona la kuyena emqondweni.
Just a conclusion. Thank you. Now let us hear what she told or what she's saying in her statement. Remember, she pens a statement on the 6th of November 2014, and she had already attended the identification parade on 29 October 2014. So from 29 October 2014 to 6 November, it's almost plus minus 5 days, somewhere there, 5-6 days. In other words, she started off by attending. I don't know if this is a first statement, but I only have this copy with me that was discovered by the state.
Angazi ke noma istatement esakhe sokuqala yini lesiyana ke asenza ngaso i6 November 2014 emuva ke kokuthi wayehambileke wayokhomba la nge29 ka October 2014.
Thank you. Let us hear what she says. In paragraph 6 of that statement, she says, I then saw the kitchen door opening slowly.
Sifundeka ngalendlela ke statement esakhe ngase ngibona ke isicabha sase kitchen sivuleka kancane.
And an unknown black male came in.
Basengena ke indoda engayazi umuntu omnyama.
He was carrying a firearm.
Wayephethe isibhamu.
He was wearing a hat.
Wayethwele isigqoko.
But I cannot tell what color it was.
Kodwa ngeke ngisho ukuthi ke sasigumbala onjani.
He was also wearing a beige jacket.
Ayigqoke ke nejacket eyayibeige.
Another unknown black male then entered the house.
Basengena omunye futhi ingenenye futhi indoda umuntu omnyama.
The first one that was carrying a firearm
Lowoqala owayephethe isibhamu
had short dreadlocks that hang up to his neck.
Wayenamarasa phecelezi ke ama-dreads ayemafishane ke ayefika la ke na ke entanyeni.
That is the relevant portion that I wanted us to concentrate on.
Ikona ke lokho ebengifisa ukuthi nje sigxile kona ke kwistatement sakhe.
That is now the description of the person who was wearing who was carrying the firearm.
Uma ngabe chaza ke umuntu lo athi yena wayephethe isibhamu.
Thank you.
My apologies to Advocate Minisi. Can we also get a commitment from the defense that Ms. Gladness Kumalo will be called as a witness? I see on the proceedings of the 27th of November 2024, my Lord, there was such a request. Can it be done once more, my Lord, just for the record, that Gladness Kumalo will be called as a witness?
Mfuthu uqala ke isiqiniseko ukuthi ke ngempela umama uGladness Kumalo lo okufunda istatement sakhe uzobizwa nanjengofakazi.
I'm reading from a document that is already an exhibit before court, my Lord. I don't know what was the arrangement before it got admitted. so the state can clarify us.
As the court pleases, my lord.
Why didn't you subpoena her? If you're going to use him or her?
The question is it directed to the state, my lord, or the defense?
No, to the defense. Because you say, Mr. You're saying that the defense must call Mrs. Gladness Kumar. Is it so?
I don't know, my lord, whether it's an instruction from the state. that
No,
we
no,
must
no, I'm
contact-
asking.
Yes.
He says I should request you to do that. So I'm asking if he wants to use that witness, why doesn't he subpoena that witness?
The state, my lord.
Yeah, the state.
Yes, most certainly they should do that. They should do that, most certainly.
Subpoena a witness during the defense case, my lord.
You've
My
never
lord,
heard of it?
Let me read what the defense said on the 27th of
Oh,
November.
there was an agreement between you guys.
My lord, they introduced the statement on a provisional basis.
Oh, I
pending
see.
them calling the witness, and I want to place on record what they said. That is, I'll start on line number 13. But nonetheless, may it be handed in as exhibit. We will revisit again when we request Ms. Kumalo to come and clear what is happening here. I am not sure what exhibit should then be, my lord. I think that will be triple V, and that is the code. I'll just confirm it should be triple V.
Okay.
Futhi ukuthi ke abameli abakusho ke lokho ngaphambilini ukuthi bayacela ukuthi istatement lesi sakhe uMama Gladness Khumalo inkantolo ke isamukeleke ngaleso sikhathi leso nanjengoba ke bafisa ke ukuthi bazombiza nanjengofakazi uthi ke abameli abakusho lokho.
Now, the state is requesting that I should repeat something, my lord. I don't know what is it that I should repeat, because prima facie everything is on record. I'm not so sure what is it that the state requests me to repeat.
Yeah, continue, sir.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you. Mr. Mube, that is basically the description that Mrs. Kumalo, with the number of Mrs. Kumalos here, let me just be specific. Gladness Kumalo, Mrs. Gladness Kumalo gave of the perpetrator who was in possession of the gun when they got accosted on the 26th of October 2014.
Ikona ukuchaza nikeza ngako ke la inkantolo umama uKhumalo ke uma ngabe esho ke noma echaza umuntu lona ke athi uyena owayephethe isibhamu ngalela langa endlini.
Now, when the opportunity presented itself to her to go to an identification parade, to go and identify a person who had similar features with the one that she saw on that day, or exactly the same person, she identified the person in the identification parade who had that placard of number 11, who was Mr. Mbata, and there is his photo there.
Manje ke esethola isikhathi ke sokuthi ahambe ke manje ayokhomba ke umuntu loyo ayekhuluma ngaye emchaza nangu ke umuntu ke amkhomba nasi isithombe sakhe umuntu amkhomba ngalelo langa.
Now again, I don't want to repeat what Mr. Brigadier Gininda told this court, but we have already mentioned we have already had your comment. What would you say about the description of the dreadlocks that Ms. Khumalo gave with regard to the suspect on that day, as I've already read here? Were you concentrating when I was reading this portion, and as it was being interpreted to you?
Ngikufundela lana ke umama uKhumalo ngikufundela ukuthi wachaza wathini ke ngama dreadlocks noma ke umuntu loyo wangena ethi ngama dreadlocks ngabe ubulalele yini ngaleso sikhathi bengifundela ukuthi wathini mangabe emchaza.
Yebo ngilalela.
Yes, I was listening.
What did she say about the dreadlocks?
Yini ayisho umama uma echaza ke ngithi ushilo ukuthi kunokuqala wangena wayephethe isibhamu wayena dreadlocks yini ayisho noma acha ngendlela achaza ngayo ngama dreadlocks. She said that the person had short dreadlocks which went up to the neck.
Now, what is your comment then with what you see happening there?
Manje kuthini ke wena kuloko okubonayo la phambi kwakho? These are indeed short dreadlocks that go up to the neck.
Thank you. With the permission of the court, I will quickly request the operator there to go to exhibit S. That's now another domain. Thank you. Yes, that one. Can you please give us photo number? Let me just be very specific. Photo number. Let's start with photo number 12. Yeah, page 12. Yes. Page 12. Thank you. Bring for us that photo. Now, Mr. Mngube, we'll come and deal with these photos in details again, but I just want us to close this aspect on this piece of what we're concentrating on now. Now, the experts who testified on behalf of the court, no. On behalf of the state, who were called by the state, had told this court that this photo was taken on the 26th of October 2014 at 17:31:14 seconds. I think there's a metadata there.
14.
Yes.
14.
Yes. Those numbers which are indicated there, they specifically refer to the date. Yes, that IMG thing. They refer to the date, and that down one slash there, they refer to the time.
Manje ke kunongoti ke ababizwa bezokuthola ke ubufakazi la enkantolo imininingwane le oyibonayo la phezulu bathi ke i-date 26 October 2014 isikhathi 17:31 nama seconds awu 14 bathi ke isithombe lesi sathwetshula ngalela langa ngalesa sikhathi.
Now that is the evidence that was introduced here at court by the state through their experts.
Manje ke ibona ke ubufakazi obethuliwe la enkantolo ke kulethwa ke abashushisi ngongoti babo noma ochwepheshe babo.
Now it is not in dispute. It's not in dispute that we're talking about the incident that also took place on the 26th of October 2014, according to the witnesses who were at the house round about 8 o'clock.
Akusiyona ke manje into ekuphikiswana ngayo ke le ukuthi yebo sikhuluma lana ngesigameko esenzeka ngazo i26 October 2014 ngokusho kwabo ke ofakazi ababephakathi ke endlini ukuthi ke isikhathi kwakwabo 8 ebusuku.
Let's have the full picture there, Mr. Operator. Thank you. We just referred to the dreadlocks that were that the suspect is identified by Mrs. Kumalo. I've said I don't want to confuse the Kumalos. Mrs. Letnes Kumalo, she had just referred to the dreadlocks that the suspect had, and this court has been told by the defense. And actually, just before that picture or that photo there, as it is now beamed, was identified as a picture, as one of the pictures that was downloaded from your phone, not so.
Isithombe lesi ke sisibonayo lapha isithombe ke kushiwo ukuthi ke satholakala makwenziwa ke ama downloads kwi-phone yakho.
Do you still remember that?
Usakhumbula lo ufakazi lo?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I do recall.
And you never protested. And in fact, you assisted the state by saying, yes, indeed, that is me, and it was taken from my phone, not so.
awukazeke uphikisana nalokho ushilo ke nawe wathi yebo isithombe sami lesiyana yimina loyana futhi ke isithombe lesiyana ke sathwetshula ke kusetshenziswa umakhalekhukhwini wami.
Is that not so?
Kanjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's so.
Thank you. Now, the people in the house are describing the person who accosted them as having a very dark complex and with a high cheekbones, and with a person who had dreadlocks that went up to the neck area.
So very dark complexion.
Yes, they said
Okay.
you was dark.
Manje ke abantu laba ke babesendlini uma ngabe bemchaza ke bemusho umuntu ke wangena ke endlini oyenesibhamu nama dreadlocks ke ayemafishane ukuthi ke umuntu loyo ke owaye dark ke noma ke owayemnyama ke ngebala futhi ke eneyiqhomo.
And that is the person who was carrying the firearm when he got into the house.
Uyena ke loyo umuntu owayephethe isibhamu ngesikhathi ayengena endlini.
And according to Brigadier, that description of that person fitted you amongst others.
Ngokusho kwakhe ke yena uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke lokho kuchaza lokho ke akuthola kubona ke ofakazi ke ukuthi ngalendlela abachaza ngayo yena ngathi ke fitha wena ke khamisana nawe.
Now, this photo depicts you, how you looked on the 26th of October 2014 at 31 minutes past 5:14 seconds.
Manje ke isithombe lesi sikhombisa wena ke indlela owawungayo ngazo i26 zika October 2014 isikhathi u17:31 nama seconds awu14.
Do you follow?
Ngabe yalandela?
Awulandela.
Very well.
Can you please have a comment, if you've got any, with regard to what this call has been told about the description of the person who got into the house, with all their descriptive factors, and that which you're seeing now in Exhibit S being a photo of you on the 26th of October 2014 at 5:30.
Manje ke kulokho ke esengitshilo ukuthi ke yikona okwashiwo ofakazi ke zonke ke impawu lezi ke abayishilo ke nangalokho wena ke kubonayo kwisithombe lapha phambi kwakho.
Hayi okusho ufakazi akukho.
The description that was given by the witnesses, it's not there, or I don't see it there. It's not here.
Awunazi iqhomo njengoba namhlanje nginganazo nje.
I've got no high, like in the cheekbones. Even today, as I'm standing here, I do not have them.
Lama dread lawa made kakhulu ama dread.
And those dreadlocks, they are very long.
Enalukiwe aluke salon obuwabona.
And they are plaited or they are braided as that was done at the salon, as you can see them.
So akwazi ukuthi ngathiwa umuntu wayesendlini wanama dread amafishane bese kuthiwa yiwo lawo.
It cannot be said that the person or the intruder had short dreadlocks, and then these dreadlocks are then said to be those.
Njengoba ngaleli langa efika la emhlane elukiwe. Okhomba ukuthi uma engalukiwe made more uma engalukiwe.
As you see them there, and they are like in braided and plaited, and they go up to the right up to the back. But so when they are loose, they are even much longer.
So nje okhulunywayo lapha kahle kahle into engekho ukudukisa nje ufakazi ukuthi ngathiwa yimi lo owangena lapha kwakhumalo.
So that which was said here in court is not correct. It was just a misdirection of the evidence to say that I am the person that entered the Khumalo household.
And abantu abachazwa umuntu ochazwa abantu basendlini akusiyiye lo.
The person that was described by the people that were inside the house, it's not this one.
Lo oboshwa amaphoyisa la mayedukisa ubufakazi ethi kuye.
This is the person that was arrested by the police officers when they misdirected the evidence and said that it was him.
No, let's be very specific. Let's not generalize police. You know, I just did a Google search. South African Police Service constitute almost of about 256,973 members. Those are police. Let us just be specific. Who are these police that you're referring to?
Asiqonde singavele nje sikhulume nje ngoba ke ngizamile ukuthi ngibheke maningi kabi amaphoyisa la eNingizimu Afrika uma ngabe uthi amaphoyisa ukuthi nje uqonde ukuthi usho bani.
Angcolise nje ukusho njalo mhlawumbe ngoba phela ngeke ngwangcole sonke ngoba bangcolile lokho.
Apologies for saying that because I cannot say all of them are corrupt because not all of them are.
Ukelinda wathi
Kininda is the one who said that it was me.
indezi uthi ngithi ukelinda. Ngisho befike kimi ejele. Ukelinda ngathi mangithi ngicela amagama abanye wangikhombisela akhe la wathi mangibonena ngibone bonke laba abanye.
The reason why I am saying it's Kininda is because when they approached me or came to me in prison, when I requested to see the names, he only showed me his name and said, if I see his name, then I've seen the names of all of them.
Now, we have spoken at length about the threads and everything. What do you say about the alabaster, that's now the skin complexion of the person that you're seeing there, vis-a-vis that which has been described by the people who were in the house, that we've already dealt with? I don't want to go there again.
Usukhulumile ke ngakho konke okunye lokhu ke uthini ke manje ngebala ke lomuntu leli ngoba ke angifuni ukubuyela ke emuva ke kuzwile ukuthi ofakazi bona bathini wena ke uthini ke ngebala ke lomuntu lo ombonayo la isithombeni.
Obvious umuntu omhlophe lo.
Obviously this is a light in complexion a person.
Umhlophe liyashona la kodwa still usasemhlophe.
It was sunset at that time, but you can the person is still light
Ngoba ibala lakhe alishintshe uhlala so.
because his complexion doesn't change; it remains like this.
Namhlanje oba ngimla eboxini ngisasemhlophe.
Even today, as I'm standing in this box, I am still light in complexion.
Manje ukelinda nje wenze enye into kahle kahle.
Now, Kininda did something else really.
Badukisa ubufakazi kakhulu ngami.
It just misdirected the evidence using me.
Why do you say it's about to be sunset there, Mr. Mncube?
Uthi ke ilanga liyashona kodwa usesemhlophe kungani uthi ke ilanga liyashona lapha ya sikhuluma ngesithombe ngakho.
Ngiqonda ukuthi kumnyama kuyakhanya ngihlala ngimhlophe nje.
All I'm saying is that whether it is at night, it is during the course of the day, my complexion remain the same.
Okay, thank you. You know, in amplification of the description that was given by Ms. Gladness Khumalo, and I'm indebted, I must say, to Mr. Ramusipili for bringing the following to my attention. On the proceedings of the 19th of July, 2023, it's more than 2 years, isn't it? At page 34, actually we'll start at page 3. Page 33, this was now the testimony of Mrs. Zandile Khumalo, who was the first descriptive witness who was in the house, who was called to come testify. On page 33, when he was led by the state, this is what she said. Ms. Khumalo, I'm going to page 33, start at line number 13. She says, the one with the dreadlocks that was wearing a hat, I also added to the second one that was wearing a hoodie. I'll give you, and then Mr. Choma to just interpret to Mr. Mncube. Then the state proceeds. That was Advocate Baloyi. Now, can you just elaborate? If you say the second one was wearing a hoodie, when did you see that? Then Mrs. Khumalo answered, I saw it when they entered the house, just as they were following each other and getting into the dining room, the passage. Then Mr. Baloyi says, can you just give a detailed description of the suspects in their plural form? Then Mr. Khumalo says, the first one was not that tall. He was just in the middle. He was not that tall. Then Mr. Baloyi says, yes. Ms. Khumalo says, he had dreadlocks, but his dreadlocks was up to here in his neck. Then Mr. Baloyi says, yes. Ms. Kumalo says, he was wearing a hat, the one that I pointed out on the photo. Ms. Baloyi says, yes. He had big eyes, and they were protruding to the outside. Ms. Kumalo says, and then Mr. Baloyi says, yes. Then Mr. Kumalo says, he also had facial contours. It was like his bones were appearing. And then the interpreter says, should I say that the bones were visible? Ms. Kumalo says, yes. Mr. Baloyi says, yes. In other words, she is prompting the witness to proceed. Then Ms. Kumalo says, he also had a shiny skin. Mr. Baloyi says, yes. Can you give a description of the second one? Well, we'll take it up to that extent, about the description of the first one. Thank you. And then sizogcina la shiny skin. Yeah, from here to here. Sure. Thank you. Now, with the permission of the court, I will give that passage that I've quoted to our interpreter just to convey what I've been saying or what I read to the witness and the other accused here.
Lana-ke u-advocate uMnisi ufunda-ke ubufakazi bange-19 July 2023. Uqala-ke ngale ndlela uMiss Khumalo wayebuzwa-ke imibuzo uyena-ke umshushisi u-advocate uBaloyi. Uphendula ngale ndlela-ke siqala ngayo uMiss Khumalo. Lona-ke owayenama-dreads yena-ke wayethwele isigqoko. Ngase ngengeza-ke kuloyo owesibili owayefake ihoodie yena. Wasemcela-ke u-advocate Baloyi ukuthi nje achazeke uma ngabe uthi owesibili yena-ke wayefake ihoodie wakubona nini lokho. Miss Khumalo mayephendula ngakubona-ke uma ngabe bengena endlini uma nje belandelana bengena khona-ke e-dining room ephasejini uMnumzane uBaloyi. Uma nje ungathi-ke uchaze kabanzi-ke ngabasolwa uMiss Khumalo. Okokuqala wayengekho mude yena, wayemaphakathi nje, wayengekho mude ngaleyo ndlela. Yebo, uyaqhubeka-ke uMiss Khumalo sorry wayenama-dread, kodwa ama-dread akhe ayephela khona la noma ayefika la entanyeni. Advocate Baloyi, yebo, uMiss Khumalo wayethwele isigqoko lona-ke engamkhomba esithombeni. Uyaqhubeka uMiss Khumalo wayenamehlo-ke amakhulu, kwakungathi-ke aphumele ngaphandle, wayenazo neziqhomo futhi kwakungathi amathambo akhe-ke ayabonakala noma-ke avelile. Wasebuza-ke uToleka ngabe ngathi amathambo akhe ayebonakala. Waphendula uMiss Khumalo wathi yebo Mr. Baloyi, yebo Miss Khumalo, nokuthi-ke isikhumba sakhe noma iskin sakhe saseshayina-ke. Ungamchaza yini? Oh, phela ke.
Thank you. Did you hear that description?
Ingabe ukuzwile ngale ndlela lena uMiss Khumalo achaze ngayo lana. Noma uZandile Khumalo?
Yebo, yes.
Yes, I do.
Does the description of the dreadlocks that Ms. Khumalo describes there, which she saw on the suspect on 26 October 2014 at 8 when they were accosted, accords with the description of the dreadlocks that you were wearing on that day at 5:30, according to this photo?
Ingabe indlela lena uMzandile Khumalo asho ngayo, achaza ngayo ama-dread lana, athi-ke umuntu-ke lona ambona-ke engena lapha kibo ngaleli langa lange-26 October 2014 isikhathi ku-8. Ingabe-ke lokuchaza lokhu kuyahambisana yini-ke nama-dread lana-ke wena-ke wawunawo nge-26 October 2014 ngalesi sikhathi u5:30?
Ayakhambisana sidala.
No, it does not accord at all.
La khona ama-dread afika entameni la.
Yeah, reference is made to dreadlocks that come up to the neck, or that goes up to the neck.
La sikhuluma dread yasemhlane la lapha.
Here we are referring to dreadlocks that go right to the back.
Thank you.
So lokho akuhlangani nalokho.
So this doesn't accord with that.
Thank you. Mr. Operator, can you please give us page 17 as well?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Are you able to zoom that photo, Mr. Operator? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Let us just see the metadata there, Mr. Operator. That inscription on top there. Thank you. Yeah. Now again, Mr. Mnube, the state led this evidence against you. Oh, let me not say against you actually. They led this evidence in the presentation of their case through their experts.
Phindile ke bashushisike baletha ke lobufakazi lobu besebenzisa bona ke ochwepheshe noma ongoti babo.
Now, the experts that were led by the state told this court that once again, this photo was taken on the 26th of October 2014, which is also the date of this incident, and it was taken at 17:28:39.
Bashilo ke kubufakazi obethule phambi kwale nkantolo ukuthi isithombe lesi ke swathutshulwa nge-26 October 2014 ekuyilanga ke lesigameko lesi isikhathi u-17:28 nama seconds awu-39.
Do you follow?
Ngabe yalandela yini?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us start here. Do you recognize that photo?
Uyasazi yini lesithombe lesi?
Yakungazazi sami.
Yes, I do recognize it. It's mine.
Yeah, no, we'll come and deal extensively with photo, with Exhibit S. I just want us to just wrap this item on this part on this item. Now, when you say it's mine, the photo could be yours, but who are those people that are in the photo there? The photo could be yours, but we don't know who those people are in the photo there. Can you please explain to the court?
Sengaba lesakho isithombe kodwa wobani abantu labayana abasesithombeni?
Yimi lo ama-dread.
The one with the dreadlocks, it's me.
Ntuli lo ugqoke ijacket emnyama.
The one with the black jacket, it's Ntuli.
Who's Ntuli, by the way?
Ubani Ntuli?
Sifiso, I choose number 5.
Sifiso, I choose number 5.
Thank you. Now, yet again, on the features that we've gone over and over and over above those the description that was given by the people in the house, what is your comment when you look at yourself on the picture, which says this photo was taken at 28 minutes past 5 on the 26th of October 2014?
Manje ke ukona konke lokho sengikushilo ke ngikufundele bona ukuthi ke ofakazi babethini ke bethi ke umuntu lona unama-dreads unalokhu uma wena uyibuka ke kusona isithombe lesiyana sange 26 October 2014 isikhathi lesiya 17:28:39 ungaphawula uthini kulama features abawakhulumile abawashilo.
Abantu basendlini azange bakhuluma ngalama features.
The people that were inside the house never made mention of these features that are here.
Azange bakhuluma ngomuntu omhlophe.
They never made mention of a light in complexion person.
Bakhuluma ngomuntu omnyama.
They referred to a dark person, a black person.
Azange bakhuluma ngama-dread amade asemhlane.
They never made mention of dreadlocks that go right to the back.
Bakhuluma ngama-dread afentanyeni.
They only made mention of dreadlocks that go up to the neck.
So lezi zinto lezi into embili ehlukene.
Now these are two different things.
Okwejacket bakhuluma ngama-jacket anembala ehlukene abakhuluma ngawo.
With regards to the jacket, they made mention of different colors.
Noma abanye kukhona abathi jacket khaki.
Although there were those that said that the jacket is khaki,
But abantu abagqoka ama-jacket khaki baningi kakhulu.
but there are too many people who wear khaki jackets.
Ngakhuluma nje nala ecourt mangibheka abameli nabashushisi bagqoka amabhantshi amnyama bonke mangathi ngiyabheka.
If I look to the state as well as the defense counsel, they are all wearing black jackets when I look.
So nangaphandle abantu mawuhlangana nabo ngahlangana nabantu abaningi aba more than 100 ngelanga makuthi uhamba indawo abagqoka ama-jacket afanayo.
And even if you were to be outside and you would come across more than 100 people a day who would be wearing the same color of jackets.
Manje lo muntu la kusuku nje ayikwakhumalo.
Now this person is not the person that was at the Khumalo household.
Abasendlini abakhuluma ngaye bakhuluma ngomuntu.
That the people in the house are referring to. They are referring to someone else.
Now, when you say this person, it's not the person who was, it's not the person who was in the Kumalus. Who is that person?
Manje ke uma uthi lo muntu akusiyena lo owayekwa Khumalo, ubani lo muntu loyo? Uma uthi lo,
Ukhuluma ngamuqobo uNcube lo wama-dread.
I'm referring to myself, Ncube, the one with the dreadlocks.
Is that the person that you say he was not is not one of the people who got into the Kumalos on the 26th of October 2014?
Yilo othi ke akusiyena omunye walabo abangena kwa Khumalo nge-26 October 2014.
Yebo kunjalo.
That is indeed correct.
Thank you, Mr. Operator. Mr. Operator, can you please go back to the identification parade photos? Just a quick one here. Please give us photo number 12. Photo number 12. Are you able to zoom it? Yes. Yeah. Bambe net lab. Now, Mr. Ncube, you had just mentioned a few seconds ago that you can go into the street, you will find a number of people who are wearing similar jackets. Not so?
Uqeda ukusho manje ukuthi ke ungaphumela ngaphandle baningi more than 100 abantu ongahlangana nabo begqoka ama jacket afanayo.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, you know the reason why I'm bringing this? It's simply because in the states, earlier on before we started, the state requested an indulgence from the court, which is a permission to put into context his objection.
Namhlanje kusenge ngaphambi kokuthi siqaleke umshushisi uye wacela ke isikhathi enkantolo ukuthi ke afundeke lokho akufundileke ekseni ukuthi ke ahlanganise konke ke lokho ebekwenzeka ke izolo.
He read from the proceedings that which was said by Brigadier Gininda here at court.
Ufundileke ufunda ke kubufakazi ke bakhe uBrigadier Gininda kuloko akusho la enkantolo.
Now, what he read, amongst others, was the following.
Kwezinye zezinto ayifundileke ile.
Now, he said, Brigadier Gininda testified that, amongst others, the perpetrator who got into the house wielding a firearm was identified by the jacket that he was wearing.
Ubufakazi bakhe ke noma kuloko akufundileke umshushisi ethi ke ubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke akutholaka noma akutshelwa ukuthi ke omunye ke walabo bangena endlini okuyilona ke owayephethe isibhamu enye yezinto abamkhomba ngayo ijacket ayeyigqokile.
Now, the state said, state read that Brigadier Gininda said the suspect was either wearing a khaki or a brown jacket.
Kuloko akufundileke uthi ke uBrigadier Gininda akutshela lenkantolo ukuthi ke umsolo wakhe wayegqoke ijacket ebrown noma ekhaki.
Yes, a brown or a khaki jacket.
Ebrown noma eyayikhaki.
Thank you. Let's get to photo number 12. In view of what we have just told this court about, there's so many people who go outside and have similar clothing. Well, just tell the court, what do you see in that picture?
Kuloko oqeda ukusho ke manje ukuthi ungaphumela ngaphandle baningi abantu ongahlangana nabo abagqoke ke ama-jacket afanayo. Awutshele nje inkantolo okubona kule sithombe lesi.
Don't be afraid to talk about it. That is evidence before court, Exhibit E1.
Ungesabi ukukhuluma ngaso ubufakazi lobo phambi kwenkantolo exhibit E1.
Angiboni umuntu nje ogqoke ijacket ebrown,
I just see someone who's wearing a brown jacket,
dark in complexion.
dark in complexion.
Gonde isicheko angazi basibizana.
Is having a cut that they like call it Chico. I don't know what they refer to it as.
Phethe number ebhalwe 2.
He's carrying a number 2.
Lo ngemuva noma ngambona ukuthi dark naye.
Although I can't see the one behind him, but he's also dark.
Ngathi ijacket ikhakhi mangaphosisi.
If I'm not mistaken, the jacket looks to be khaki.
Yike ngibona.
That's what I see.
Thank you. Now that's the description of Brigadier Kininda. Of the clothing that the suspect who was in the who got into the house having a firearm in his hand was wearing.
Iyona ke inkulumo leyo ke kaBrigadier Kininda chaza ke esho ke ukuthi ke umuntu owangena endlini owayephethe isibhamu ukuthi wayegqokeni.
Thank you. Do you know these people that are appearing there when you look at them?
Uma ngabe babuka uyabazi yini labantu laba basesithombeni?
Alongazaba zangibabona la.
Since birth I've never seen them.
Thank you. What would you then say with regard to the generality of clothing that people wear when you look at that photo?
Uma ungakhuluma nje ubuka nje isithombe lesi ungakhuluma uthini ke nje ukukhulumela nje ngokugqokwa abantu noma ke impahla abantu abayigqokayo uma nje uyibuka isithombe lesi.
Now that is in view of the description that was given by Brigadier Kininda here at court that you were wearing, because Brigadier Kininda has got no doubt in his mind that the gun-toting criminal was you, and you were wearing a khaki and a brown jacket.
Kuloko kwashiwo uyena ke Brigadier Kininda ngoba wayengenabo ke ungabaza wayekusho engangabazi lokhu Brigadier Kininda ukuthi ke lona ke owangena endlini owayephethe isibhamu kwakuwena. Manje ke usungaphendula uthini ke mala ke neimpahla egqokwa ngabantu.
Impahla egqokwa ngabantu into engizosho ziningi kakhulu impahla. Abantu abaningi banazo impahla efanayo.
What I can say is that there are many clothes that are being worn by people, and a lot of people have got similar clothes. Clothing.
Ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi esitolo sithenga izitolo ezizodwa kulomhlaba esiphila kwase South Africa.
Because here in South Africa where we live, I think that we're making use of the same shops where we buy from.
So ayikho ishop edalelwe mina ukuthi mhlawumbe yimi ngiyothenga ijacket ekhakhi kuphela.
There is no specific shop that is specifically meant for me where I would just go and buy a khaki jacket.
So nje baningi abantu abagqoka ama-jacket afanayo.
So there are a lot of people that wear similar jackets.
Ilokho nje ngakusho.
That's all I can say.
For instance, who are those people?
Obani labo bantu labo mhlawumbe?
Baningi abantu nje njengoba ngishilo nala ecourt ukuthi abameli bagqoka amabhantshi afanayo.
There's a photo in front of you then.
Angezi.
There's a photo in front of you there.
Okay, nje laba abalapha noma engafani amabhantshi wabo babili lenye ikhakhi enye brown. Uyabona? Kodwa lokho kukhombisa ukuthi abantu abaningi bayigqoka impahla ecishe efana ngisho njalo.
The ones on the photo, although the jackets are not the same, the other one is khaki, the other one is brown, but it's an indication that people wear similar clothes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mngube. Just to wrap up on the identification parade form. Now, the fifth witness that was called, this just to wrap up, was Tumelo Madlala.
Ufakazi wesihlanu ke owabizwa ke sikhuluma lapha yana la okwakukhonjwa khona ke kwakuuTumelo Madlala.
He could not identify anyone on the identification parade.
Ubantu ababe lapha yana ke akekho umuntu amkhomba yena.
The last witness that was called It was Mthokozisi Twala,
Okugcina ufakazi wabizwa kwaba umthokozisi Thwala
and he could not identify anyone with the identification.
naye ke kubantu ababe laphayana akekho umuntu amkhomba.
That concluded the identification parade
Ila khomba eyaphela khona ke.
that was held on the 29th of October 2014.
Nange 29 ka October 2014.
Thank you. Now, I realize it's almost 20 to 2, 20 to 1 o'clock. I wish to start with a new item. But with the permission of the court, I would request that we take an early lunch adjournment. So I put my ducks in the row with regard to the new item, my lord.
Ngimisela ukuthi ke uadvocate umnisa aqale ke manje udaba olusha ke usiyacela ke inkantolo ukuthi uma ngabe imvumela ukuthi ke sithathe ke i-lunch phambi kwesikhathi ngoba ke ufisa ukuthi aqale okusha.
Yes.
Singakayi kokunye usacela ukusho something.
Before you get to the new item, can I just say something?
Okay, no, the restaurant is yours. Remember, this is your case.
Yeah, Baba.
Kulesi sithombe ngoba ngibona kunabantu abamnyama nje so.
As I see these dark people, black people on this photo,
Ngicabanga ukuthi abantu babelandele ukuthi kuzofaniswa abantu ababesendlini.
I think the purpose here was that the witnesses were fetched so that they come and identify the people that or the intruders.
So angicabanga ukuthi mhlambe uma kuukuthi kwakukhulunywa umuntu omhlophe ukuthi babe ngalandwa abantu abamnyama bezofanisa ngabo.
I do not think that if mention was made of a white person or a light in complexion person, they would then have taken people that are dark in complexion in order for them to be identified.
Shukuthi lamaphoyisa lawa ayisebenza ngalento lengalisa isikhathi uGininde ngakabibikho. Babe sasebenza ngokuyiqiniso ukuthi bona bafuna umuntu omnyama.
Which then is an indication that the police officers who conducted this, they were honest and they were truthful. That is now before Gidinda came in, because they were looking for a person that was dark in complexion or a person that was black.
Afika uGininde.
Then Gidinda came.
Landa umuntu omhlophe.
He then fetches a light complexion person.
Yeka yonke lento esho abantu abasendlini.
Then he stopped with everything that was said by the people that were in the house.
Bekuyilokho.
It was just that.
Thank you, Mr. I think that was a bit of a legal argument. Thank you for conscientizing me on that. I will note it. It is actually recorded here at the back of my mind.
So,
You know, when we still at school, we refer to the side of the brain here as a medulla oblongata. It is recorded at my medulla oblongata. Yeah, I'll consider that when we do our final argument at the end of it.
Emaphethelweni kuma sesenza izethulo zethu ke lokho ke ngizocabanga ngakho.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, what's that?
That will also assist me just to get a bit of an oomph when you come back. Thank you, my lord. May you have it.
What's the time now?
It's 1:45. It's 1:45, my lord.
So we come back at what time?
At 2:00, my lord.
Any objection?
No objection.
Thank you, my lord. I have no objection. Thank you.
State.
As the court places no objection, my lord.
Okay, let's adjourn then until 2 o'clock.